Well, hello everyone. How are we doing today? Testing 1, 2. That looks like it's working. How about the audio? We got audio on the first try as well. Oh my god, turn that. There we go. I don't know if that's licensed or not. Oh, what game is this? Oh, I got cut off, but that's right. You guys get the gist. My first time playing this game on here. Mute that for just a second until I get the... Yep, gonna have to turn the music off, or else YouTube gets a little touchy. There we go. Game options, speedometer, miles per hour. Hey, Tan Green, welcome to the stream. What's up? Audio good? Yes, it's good to always check that at the very beginning. I tested it before last time, and it just doesn't ever seem to want to be consistent. And just to let you know, this is a different Xbox I'm testing than last week. Flat out mode, carnage mode, I'm not going on live. Single events, party mode. What's party mode? Time for the party. That's where I was just at. Let's see what flat out mode is. Welcome to the car shop. Here I can purchase my first car. You can only afford derby cars, but after you earn a bit more money, you can buy more cars from the registry classes. Okay. That is definitely chilly. That's Malice and Roamer. I mean, this seems like a mid-tier kind of car. Yeah, let's try Malice. Oh, I appreciate that. Yes, please remember to hit that thumbs up button if you guys are in here. This has a lot more options than I remember a flat-out game having. Derby, race, street. Let's try a race first. Sorry, but I cannot participate in this. Well, because I don't have the appropriate car, well, I'll just do Derby then. Derby Initiation Cup. Starting near the BMX stunt track, the road takes you through a narrow gorge, which can prove interesting if you're in the middle of a large bunch of cars. Okay. 3 laps. Let's see what happens. See, I don't know what my goal is in this. I think the last time I played Flat Out was probably on the PlayStation 2. And I know they have it for Xbox, and I think I have the Xbox version. But, yeah, that would have been a long time ago when I played this last. Again, not looking terrible. I will say it was a pain. One of the reasons why I started later than usual is it was a pain and a half, because this this Xbox still had parental controls enabled on it, and for some reason that was prohibiting me from getting HDMI out of the system. I don't know why. But yeah, apparently you can have parental controls on so badly that it prohibits you from getting anything but composite audio and video out of here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yep, handling's not so great. That does look like carnage. Game is already living up to its... Can't turn. Yeah. Don't autocorrect. Drift? Oh! I was doing good until I decided to drift and they just took me out. Does this have the rubber banding AI of Mario Kart, I wonder? That's interesting. He blocks like half my field of view when he does that. They had to plug this thing in with the composite cables that came with the system to get just enough smarts to register this to my Xbox Live account, and only then could I reset the passcode for the parental settings. In other words, I couldn't reset it back to factory default settings until I had reset it back to... until I took care of the parental passcode. Which is funny, on the PlayStation 2, all you have to do is get rid of the parental controls is reset it back to factory settings, no ifs, ands, or buts. Why the store I bought this from didn't do that for me already, I have no clue. Oh, you said maybe a setting for the resolution was an attempt to keep bandwidth uses down online, maybe? It could be, I don't know. Oh, you have to have that set up in... I have no idea. I've never messed with the parental controls on an Xbox 360. Until today. But I would... Would that be a parental control thing? Like, oh, we don't want our kids using up all of our internet data? Oh, I'm in third already. Uh-oh. That's where I bit it last time. I should have looked and seen which of these games that I got. This is a game that I got with the system. Ooh. Ooh. But, this isn't the reason why I bought the system. I've been collecting Xbox 360s because they were the last generation of console that I know of that can still do offline LAN play. And I am going to set up a quartet of... I think it's going to be a mixture of Xbox 360s and original Xboxes. I only have 2 OG Xboxes. And I say only. But we're going to have 2 that can do backwards compatibility. And we're going to set up 2 sets of Xboxes to see which games can still play with System Link offline. So it could make it its way into a video, we'll have to see. Because I'm very curious in the modern landscape, since we're starting to see the disillusion, I don't know how to say, we're dissolving. Physical games will apparently are going to start going away starting next year. PS5 looks like they're still going to support them, but I know Xbox already announced their next revision of the Series X will not have a disc drive. So I think they're all for getting rid of it. And so it really made me go back and start collecting some systems that are... Oh, am I going to get first on my first try? He's right behind me. That's a new lap record. So we're going to do what games that we can that can be played offline on LAN and just do a LAN party with some 360s. Hey Alan, welcome to the stream. Yes, keep your games. So yeah, and that's the other thing too is now, I mean, I don't know. With the 360, I still have the feeling that there's going to be a update that comes to these things that just makes them all quit working, because the backwards compatibility on the 360 is all tied to an update you have to get from Xbox Live. So I'm sure people will be able to find a way to mod their Xbox and get around that, but I haven't. I mean, I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to keep my Xboxes as original as possible. But this is another arcade edition that only has the 4 gigabytes in it. Those are the only ones I can find now. Well, I don't want to view the replay. Continue cut. There we go. So I've been trying to format some old hard drives that I have to work on the 360. I'm trying to trick it into thinking that they're Xbox 360 like original Microsoft hard drives. We'll see how that goes. I don't have all the equipment in for that yet. Because I'd like all my 360s to be backwards compatible with what they can. Because it's easier to get backwards compatible 360s going than it is to find an original Xbox. Alright, we got 10 points. Lei Bing is next. Jill Richards is third. Yeah, I just saw, well, the big thing was Best Buy announcing that they're no longer going to have physical movies in there, but for now, and they put in the announcement, it's not games, it's just, oh, I should be capturing this. It's not games yet, it is just physical movies. That's another sad thing in its own. But Walmart, I think, came out and said that they're done. I don't know if it's after this holiday season, but it's coming up soon. They're going to be done selling physical games in stores. I have the feeling the reason why Walmart is going to stop selling games in store is because they may have a problem more with theft. So that could be a way for them to keep them down. I know Best Buy, with games, physical games, they've been... Oh, come on. They've been keeping their stock, like, in the back, and somebody has to go grab them, instead of, like, putting all of them out in those security cases out front. So I don't know if that's just not stopped, like, if that's a whole theft thing, or if it's because people aren't buying their physical media from Best Buy anymore. I know me personally, most of the physical media I get, believe it or not, is, well, most of the physical media I get is used games, so I buy those at a brick and mortar store. But really for like brand new games, like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I will be getting that in the mail on launch day, so I will not be going to a store to pick it up on the day. I did the same thing with, I was trying to think of the last brand new game I picked up in store close to launch. Oh, jeez, somebody just hit me. I was trying to think of what it was. Final Fantasy 16, maybe? So that's the question I might ask you guys. What is the last brand new game that you picked up in store? I think mine was Final Fantasy 16. Brand new, picked it up in store. I get rewards through Best Buy, so... Oh, geez. Completely didn't even see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that almost took me out too. And now I'm going to take myself out. I'm only an 8th. Why am I having so many issues? Now I'm stuck. Really? I have to press a button to reset? I can't just get automatically reset? This is not going to be good. Yep. And I'm not going to be setting any records here. Look at that realistic water. No. It would be great if they didn't hit me in the corners, because that really screws you up. That seems to be the only reason when they hit you is when you're trying to take a corner. Alright, not foxing them. Yep. Okay, if you hit it right away, that's not bad. Here I come. Well, I got a lap record, but I didn't get any higher than I thought. I don't know what that's going to do to my position. Huh. Anybody having an issue with the stream? There we go. My live dashboard settings is telling me there's nobody watching. So if you're out there, YouTube's not letting me know. You'll have to let me know in the chat. It didn't tell me my stain is in the cup. That's a start. Only 6 in the race. Yep, this is what I got. This is flat out total carnage. Looks like best wrecker, fastest lap bulldozer. Stream seems to work fine. 7 thumbs up so far. Thank you. So, yep. Complete inbox with the manual. I was going to try to make sure that this works offline, but this is the best I'm going to be able to do with it. Thank you for responding, Tan Green, by the way. I don't know if you mind if I say your name, well, first and last every time with that. But yeah, YouTube's, like, statistics, like, completely dropped off and telling me nobody's watching. But hey, if that's true, that's fine. Oh, Jet Screamer, that's fine. Welcome to the stream, by the way. What am I supposed to do now? That was flat out mode. Carnage mode? What's that? I mean, I guess I can go back into flat out mode. So, this one should say I did 1 out of 8. Do the next one. Sunday Smash Derby. Well, hey, it's Sunday, so I should be doing that, right? There we go. Buddy needed a postage label. Nice. Shipping overseas, shipping within the United States. Honor says the Walmart. By the way, welcome to the stream, Montrose Ross. Says the Walmart Bayou have stopped putting the arcade 1-up machines because people are just walking back there and loading them up in their basket and walking out the front door. See, and is that like a sign of like the self-checkout kind of thing? I was going to mention this. I was at a grocery store. It's been about 3 weeks ago now. I didn't say anything about this, or I may have and forgot. But I went up there and I checked. I actually don't like going into those stores with self-checkout, especially if I get a lot. I'm just like, I'd rather go through and have them check it out, and then I can keep an eye on the cart, get all that stuff going. It's just, it kind of helps to have a helping hand in that. Well, the last one I went to, I don't know why, everybody else, everything just kind of fell down. With everybody else, they were busy, but they had no checkout lanes open for. They were only self-checkout. So I'm like, all right, I guess I have to go through this, whatever. And to tell you the truth, my first thought was I actually was just like, you know what? I'm hesitant just to go put everything back on the shelf and just be done. But I really needed groceries, so... Oh, I found a shortcut inadvertently. A shortcut that took longer than everybody else. Ooh. Yeah, this track's going to take some getting used to. But anyway, so I'm watching a lot of people finish before me because I have a lot of stuff to do. And I noticed every time the cashier, like, that was working all the self-checkouts, they had to approve each transaction and verify what was in the cart. She literally just walked up to each thing and just entered in her passcode and said, you're good. But with me, I kid you not, she spent 10 minutes going through every item in my cart to make sure I had rung everything up. Only me. And I was like, and yes, everything that was in there was rung up, and I couldn't quite figure out why I was the lucky one for that. I mean, you know, me in a video game t-shirt, I might just look the part of someone trying to steal groceries, but no. And I kept thinking about what the comedians say about self-checkouts, like, oh, like, sorry, if I missed something, I must have missed it on my employee training. But no, seriously, and I kid you not, meticulously, when she found out I had everything in there, she went through everything one more time just to make sure. But everybody else literally walked up to the screen, typed in the code, and said, have a great night, but not me. I was like, fine, whatever. And I thought, maybe did I have the most, but nope. There was somebody else behind me that had 2 carts worth of stuff, and they had 2 people there who rang everything up. I guess I just kind of look like it. You bought your Quest 3? That is awesome. So... oh, darn it. So I have to ask, What has been your favorite game on it so far? And was it a new game specifically for the Quest 3, or was it something in the past? Something you had been used to playing on your Quest 2 or previous Quest? Whee! Man, it's almost like, I mean, the physics in this game aren't realistic, but it's almost like every time you do something, it's always in the opposite direction that it wants you, that you need to go. It's like right there, every time I take a jump, I'm in midair, my car veers towards the opposite way that the corner is facing. That's a new lap record. I've got one more lap to try to chase down some people. I don't know if it's going to happen. Let's see what kind of position I can get. Yes, the debris ever so slightly messes with your car's path. Kind of reminds me of the racing game on the Intellivision, where you're going straight, and if you don't tap the stick for a while, it just automatically veers you into a wall. Yes, I'm saying this game that came out for the Xbox 360 in, what, 2010, 2011? Reminds me of auto racing on the Intellivision. In gameplay only. Yep. You know, I didn't even think about this. Do I have, like, a nitro I can use? Yes. I did that with one of the last games we did, too. And I can't remember which one it was, where I kept forgetting about the nitro for a while. Alright, now the stream stats are back, so it looks like some people joined us in. Looks like Blur. I wish. I've been looking for that jet screamer ever since people have been mentioning it in the stream. I have been really trying to find Blur, because it is an offline LAN game on the 360 as well. So I really want to test out and see how that works out. We'll view the replay while I take a look at the chat. Just your opinion, but it seems like fewer people than ever have any shame or pride about theft. All the Walmarts in your area in the heart of Missouri have razor blades locked out. Self-checkout experience. Yeah, and that's the thing too. So, and I don't mind that they're like on the lookout for it more, but I really mind, like I said, when you're the only person targeted and you know you're not stealing anything. Like, I get it. What if I missed something and I would have felt really bad, but I didn't give the cashier any grief. I was just like, and I didn't ask any questions. I just kind of kept thinking to myself, like, why am I the only one getting everybody? And I did think to myself, as much time as she took going through all my stuff, she could have just checked me out. Again, I don't say anything because I know it's not going to make any difference. I try to be nice to customer service personnel because I've worked that before, and I know that people can get very rude. If they're worried about it, they would open up regular cashiering again. Well, that's the thing. Now they have to balance out: is it worth paying someone to protect their theft loss prevention, or is it worth it to have more theft and not pay somebody? Like, how much is that? Like, I can see them doing a cost analysis of that for sure. I'm sure they've done it. They're really worried about it? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just read that one. Hey, Almighty Peanut, welcome to the stream. Wow, yes, Almighty Peanut, I was supposed to take today off. I actually ended up not staying overnight for camping, so it was cold, wet, rainy. It ended early, and so I stayed I was actually the last person to leave besides my parents who were camping out for my dad's birthday. But I was the last one to leave, but like I said, it was just not a good weather weekend for it. It was the weather held out great for what we needed to get done, but then it was like cold, wet, and rainy before, cold, wet, and rainy after. So worse and worse now. The point of sale system's even running ads and does not respond quickly to touch. I kind of always thought that. Okay, is this already replaying everything? Because I felt like that was the same mistake I made earlier. Hey Rex, welcome to the stream. You must live in a special area. In your area, they only check ID for medication and then things. Yeah, that's what I said. It was weird because, yeah, it was. They had to have a cashier come in and punch in a code to verify. Basically, like when you walk into like Sam's Club or Costco and they check your receipt on the way out. Sometimes they just swipe it, and sometimes they actually look for a couple of things and they'll spot check. This lady was like employee of the month for the 10 minutes she went through my cart twice to make sure I rang up everything. Look for either meth or Simlex gas for the Joker. Love that Joker. A few Walmart employees, when you ask them about the security practices, have been told they've been fired if something slips past them at the self-checkout. Really? Res VR on the PC was incredible. I can see that. Res would be a good game for that. And even awful Walmart verifies unbagged items are on the receipt. Yeah. Everything looks great. Still getting pixel pretty soon. Oh my gosh. Was Quest 3 noticeably better than 2 to this day? You've never even opened your Quest 2? Oh my gosh. What have you been doing instead, Almighty Peanut? Have some things like bags of charcoal or things that isn't bagged. Well, I will say this. Maybe that was it. I had a bunch of soda that I couldn't like put in the bagging area, but that's the thing. This, I kid you not, when I say the grocery store, when you get 2 bags bagged, they'll tell you remove bags, put in carts to put in more items. So I did have a bunch of soda, which never goes in the bagging area. They tell you put it in the cart because it's just going to fill up the bagging space really quickly. But like I said, I wasn't the only one that had to do that. Okay. My Echo thought I was talking to that, and it's way too early. OXO's not even here yet. Well, the dink... okay. Gotcha, for the bridge. 25% more bandwidth from PC to VR. Nice. Hundreds for $5. Keep an eye out for another copy. Original copy got trashed by your original Xbox 360. Oh, that sucks. I'm the type of person who wouldn't throw a screaming fit to post on the internet, so path of least resistance. Yes, Rex, I've always said that people don't. I actually had to train some students who are going into the tech field about what POS is actually short for. And seriously, each one of them goes, that can't be true. And I said, it is. Point of sale. Alan says, next Robo... I want to see that. RoboCop 4. Get Peter Weller back in while he's still alive, or CGI him after. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Citizen, please put back those potatoes, or bring them up properly. You try to walk out with an extra banana. You only paid for a dozen. You actually grab 13, and then you see the T109 come out. Sorry. I'm having too much fun with that. RoboCop, a Rolling Rock is worth 2. Nice. Maybe the Quest 2 is more 480p. Quest 2 is certainly worth buying. Buying used to get to VR. Nice. As I say, all I have is the PSVR and Google Cardboard VR. Those have been my 2 main experiences. Oh, and of course, let's not forget everyone's first experience of virtual reality. The Virtual Boy. I have a Virtual Boy. I was going to say I still have a Virtual Boy, but as a kid I never had one. I just ended up getting one as a collector. Although I will admit, my screen fix worked for about 5 years, and now I need a more permanent fix for my screen fix. One of the screens is back to not working again. And I could use my put it in the oven trick, but I'm not quite sure if that's gonna... Whoa. Whoops. RoboCop can be the new, only you can stop Only you can encourage theft prevention. Yeah, I just think of there's been more than one comedian, so that's why I keep saying the comedians we keep talking about. Like, oh, I didn't realize if I knew I worked here, I would have put on my apron. The sad thing is that was one of my first full-time job that I had. Well, I don't say it was still part-time. My first full official job when I turned 16 was I was a stock person and cashier at a Kmart. And the joke that I keep making is, okay, that is like blatant. Like, the car wouldn't even steer. It's like magnetically attracted to that tree. I'm checking for stick drift on this controller, but I can't really blame it on that. And I kid you, every time you go airborne in this game, it is a crapshoot where you're going to end up. RoboCop TPU, and you can even do it for the toilet paper. What year did the original RoboCop take place in? Did they actually say a year, or was it the 20XX like in Mega Man? Because I'm kind of curious, because then that would be that could be true. They could go back to the pandemic years, to where they're stealing every other bottled water except for Dasani. Oh, come on! That is complete crap. The AI in this game is just terrible. I feel like that what happened just there was the equivalent of getting blue shelled. Good. Now. Okay. That's interesting. The use of nitro does kind of put me back on course a little bit. In those tough areas when you go from pavement to dirt. This is back in the day when they used to use lens flares to make up for your reduced draw distance. This isn't going to work. It did! That is hilarious. Hey Rex, welcome to the stream if I haven't said so. Oh, you got your Virtual Boy fixed and it works well. I think I'm going to send mine into Stone Age Gamer next. Because I need the ribbon replacement and the permanent board is what I want. I don't trust myself to do it. With fine soldering work, I've lost that ability to do that with my fingers. Helps out the stores within driving distance of your home. Well, that is true too. OCP. Fingergreen said, had a Virtual Boy was stolen along with your entire game collection sometime in the early 2000s. Oh, that's terrible. 32-bit except for CDI, Amiga CD, and Neo Geo. Yep. I don't know why the song Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves came through my head when you said that, Jet Screamer. Don't collect any more because of it. Say the collection was in around 6 or 8K back then. I've been quoting another YouTuber by saying that my game collection's been maturing better than my 401k. And I hate to say it, but I mean, it's kind of true. It's kind of accurate. At Omni Consumer Products, we take loss prevention seriously. Gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the Robo Cashier 2. You know, if that took place in the 90s, they probably would have made that character female, right? And now if they make it female, they're going to be like, what? They can only be a cashier? RoboCop took place in 2043. Okay, so it'd be after it was after COVID. And now that I said it, it's gonna get my stream flagged. Didn't really look like with their Ford Tauruses running around. Yep. I was gonna say that, and Alan, but my throat's really sore. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Not really sure. I just keep clearing my throat a lot more. I mean, how could you tell? But, I was going to do the yee-haw, but yeah, I don't know if my voice can handle it. My throat would definitely not. I would basically destroy it for the rest of the stream. Despite your shopping experiences at various stores... I'll have to get back to that. Or wait. I can pause. Despite your experiences at various stores, you empathize with the workers. Yep, that did the job. And whenever I always wanted to watch that Superstore series, but I never actually ever made it happen. According to the book, 2043, 2044. Okay. With the announcement of the death of Sylvester Stallone and a failed operation. Well, then Peter Weller got his not too long ago. That can't justify collecting anymore. A little envious of the people who currently have good collections. Yeah, it is what it is at this point, right? I keep going for things like right now. The reason why I'm going for Xbox, PS2, PS3, and Xbox 360. Like, if you watch my collecting videos, I'm not getting cartridge games anymore. What in the world was that? Was that somebody just have a nuclear device go off? Sorry, I'm looking at the game too. But yeah, you'll notice I have completely abandoned cartridge collecting and any Nintendo system collecting now. Thank good the Wii U will probably be the last one I got like great deals on. Because, yeah, it is what it is right now at this point. Everybody... Oh, I got stuck. It's just the speculation on video game pricing is driving the price up more than anything else, and it's made it no longer accessible to the casual collector, which is what I considered myself to be up until recently. And recently meaning to when I started a YouTube channel about it. Darn it. This car cannot turn for crap. I guess I could have spent some money to upgrade it. But anyway. Yeah, it's just... I still and always have gone for the games that are cheap. There was at one point in time, there's still one game I'm missing from my Wii U collection, and it's probably going to stay missing, I hate to say it. Unless I get it as a gift, or I win the lottery. Or somebody donates money for me to get it. I can't justify spending $300 to $400 on the Book of Unwritten Tales 2 just because nobody bought it for the Wii U. And that is the only retail official game that I'm missing for my collection. I just can't do it. I didn't spend $300 on games this weekend, and I walked out with grocery sacks full of Xbox and Xbox 360 games. Because this is the time to do it. It's still, most games that are worth getting are still under $10. This game was $15, so this was an exception to that. And it's not bad, although I can say there's some quality of life improvements from future games this game could have used, but this definitely would have been a game that I would have played a lot of if I had an Xbox 360 back in the day. This game come out on PS3? I should have looked that up. Okay, there I go. Oh, it's funny, you can hit those logs when you're in the air. Yeah, PS3, for the most part, there are some... The PS3 market's kind of fluctuated. It went up a little bit, then back down, and now I feel like it's back up again. But games like that are worth collecting, I think like The Puppeteer and 3D Dot Game Heroes, I think those are still kind of out of reach for casual collectors. But those are good games that are stuck on the platform that I would recommend getting. But they're going to be more than $20. More than 10, more than 20. And I kind of consider that $10 to $20 point for casual collectors to be a good thing. I mean, you can still get games like... I liked Final Fantasy 13. I know that was kind of a... Not necessarily everybody did. But if that game is still under $10, that's worth grabbing and playing today. What are some other PS3 games? I mean, also for the Xbox 360, I guess that came out on. What are some other games that are still cheap for these systems? I'm trying to think of ones I just grabbed. The Orange Box, I think, is now around $20. But that game's still worth collecting if you want Half-Life 2. and the original Portal, and TF2, which I've heard is still available to play offline with LAN multiplayer. I'm going to find out, because I did buy a couple of copies of the orange box to try that out with. I think it's the only one you can still play with offline multiplayer through a LAN setup. That's going to be it. Gonna block me. No, denied! Game collecting is basically investing based on speculation. That's, I think, Rex, that we're in a similar spot with that. I'm going to play the replay while I catch up on chat here. You know what? I should capture the replay. Why not? Get these weird camera angles with it. Monitor says, no, back in the day, when you used to watch that old school scary movie in black and white, some of them were scary. When you look at the old black and white movies, it's scary now in color, yeah. You can tell how fake they are, yes, because how the costumes look. Well, that's why Mel Brooks said Young Frankenstein had to be in black and white, because when you put Frankenstein in color with that green hue, he doesn't look scary at all. You only have money in GameStop and AMC, and haven't made a real profit. Yeah, I never got into that speculation of the GameStop thing, because I still keep thinking it's going to fail eventually. But it probably got helped a little bit by that speculation. If speculation can help GameStop, it can definitely help that game collecting community, right? True, the bottom will fall out once your peers start to die off. Yes, and that's the thing too. It's only valuable, like Nintendo games right now. NES, I don't know, there's a lot, I didn't realize this, there's a lot of kids that are just now getting to that expendable income range. And when I say a lot, I mean it's not the majority, but there's a significant portion of kids who still want to experience like the original Nintendo Entertainment System. So I know I know at least 3 kids that have an original Nintendo Entertainment System between the ages of 17 and 19. That's just me personally. So that could still be something that for the next 10, 20 years could still be that. But yeah, once that original generation starts dying off and all that stuff floods back into the market, or, you know, whatever, it'll be just like the 50s toy market. Back in the 90s, that was in the 80s and 90s, those were huge, like finding toys that were still in the box, and that's why, you know, that's partially what triggered the collectible things like Beanie Babies and all that stuff. Anyway. That's a bold statement, Jess Screamer. I know I'll get to it eventually. I'll just have to get to it. Maybe. Hey, is there a physical copy? I'd love to get a physical one so I can watch it at my leisure and not have to worry about paying for a service until I want to watch it. And then when I start, it'll be taken off. Hipsters will always prop up the high game prices and stuff, yeah. Carts hold value and carts stay working will be the hardiest media. Have you guys ever heard of bit runoff? Apparently that's a thing. There could be a point where those cartridges don't last as long as people think. Like within our lifetimes, think about it. The first Nintendo Entertainment System cartridges are 2 years away from being 40 years old. The system itself is 2 years away from being 40 years old. The first batch. When I say a 40-year-old game console, I think of the Atari, but my Atari is probably closer to 50 years old now. Wait, not 50. It is 40 years old. The original Atari. It is over 40 years old. So I don't think of Nintendo Entertainment System. For that, I think like 30, but that's just my thought. My frame of mind. You want something with front-wheel drive? Yeah, I can't. That's why I said the steering in this thing is just, because you go from dirt back and forth, it's just the way the physics are with it. I don't think it's necessarily the car I chose. This game just wants to make a point. Ow, that hurt. Oh, I just scratched myself on the edge of my desk. And yes, there's supposed to be music playing, but since it's licensed, I can't play it. Emulation is always free. ODEs, yep, and flashcards, yep. And SNES 9X, yep. Listed about 20 to 30 Xbox 360 games on eBay. Hey, it's blue numbers. I remember your real name, but let me know if you want to use that instead. I am not playing this on my Series X. This is being played on an original Xbox 360 because I got to test it. I just picked this one up today. So this is different from the one I tested last time. Because I was collecting Xboxes for a LAN party I plan on integrating into my class. Talking about those old horror movies. Yeah, it is getting to that point. I keep forgetting how close we are to Halloween. Atari 2600 carts from 1977. They are 46 years old this year. More likely we'll go with the 78 ones. Those are definitely 45 years old this year. They all work fine, but the chips holding their data may be a bit more robust than the modern chips. Yeah, true, which then holds trillions of times of data. Yep. You want to do... Okay, so you still want me to call you Damon? I'll do that. Maybe I've already asked this. What prompted the name change? Just redecorating the channel, or... The picture is why I know who you are. If you change the picture, then I'm going to be thrown off. Retro video game store called Replay Games. They're very reasonable prices. That's the thing. There's a chain around my area. Disc Replay, Mega Replay, whatever you want to call it. I forgot there's another name too, which is completely off. Something else Replay. They seem to be the most reasonably priced, but they're also... They tread a line between being the cheapest and most expensive at the same time. There's a small one, I say mom and pop shop, but it's really just a couple of guys who want to start a gaming store. They do great work. I kid you not. They test every game, and they make sure that what they sell is complete in box. They don't like putting garbage on their shelves, which is nice. But they also charge a premium for you to get... Whoops. Oh yeah, I just unlocked some new cars. Perfect. So they do a good job, but for a bargain hunter, you're not gonna find it the cheapest there, sadly. But you will find games you can't find anywhere else in person. So you gotta, and of course, the fact that they actually test out the games, make sure that they work. There's some advantages to it, but like I said, they cater to collectors. I do like the store. But the only thing I don't like about it is, yeah, and they have no reward system where the more you buy, the more you save kind of thing. This other store, yeah, they resurface all their discs. I don't know what they do for their consoles. That's why I test all of them. Because I've gotten a 50-50 success rate on the systems I bought from them. The Neo Geo is one I bought from them. Works great. Right out of the box, never had an issue. The Turbo Duo, had to have a whole bunch of soldering work done with it. But that's the thing. The store's been great. When I told them about the issue and I said I don't want to return it because who knows when I'm ever going to find this again. They actually offered, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, they actually offered and accepted, refunded some store credit back to me for the amount that I had to pay to get it fixed. So... that was nice of them. So that's why I said it's kind of a weird thing. I don't usually prop up chains and say, hey, these chains are doing the best job out there. But I think in my area, it's 50-50. I get better service at the store that's more expensive, but I get better deals at the store where I have to take a risk. We've entered post-history to an extent. Yep. Are video games still a fad that will be phased out in the next 10 years? 10 to 20 years? I saw that argument somewhere. Not argument, but post over there like, hey, is it still that, video games are still a fad? We just haven't hit the other side of it yet? I could probably shut that off, actually. Some channels didn't like it when you use your real name. Oh, it doesn't matter to me, but it's all up to you, dude. It's all up to your preference. So there's some the people who join me that are closer to me. They use their real names as their channel name because it was linked to their Google account, probably back to Google Plus at some point. If anybody remembers that, so their YouTube channel name is their actual name. Because that was their email address, was their first name, last name, or it was auto-generated with their Google Plus social media account. So, yeah, they still join in with their first and last name. I did not start mine. I started the channel as Player One Start. So I didn't have a YouTube account or a YouTube channel until 2017. I watched YouTube, but I never signed into it because I'm like, why do I need to sign into it if I'm not interacting? I'm just consuming the media. And then when I wanted to start interacting with people and started, you know, engaging the community, as it were, I started an account where I can do that, and I just like, they asked if it was a personal account or a brand account, and I said, well, I'd like to make it a brand account because I eventually want to publish videos on it. And that's where Player One Start came in. I probably told the story before, but it probably took me a good like 6 weeks to actually think of the channel name that I ended up coming up with. Because there were some names I kept coming up with that, of course, were already taken by 2017. But there was one other name that was like really close to becoming this channel's name. But it's not. I didn't think of any bad reasons why it would not be named that. I just like this name better in the end. And as far as I could tell, there was no other YouTube channel with this name. But this, the name as a website name, somebody has a blog that they stopped posting on in like 2012, last I checked. And I don't know what the blog was about. I just know that that was like playeronestart.com was that, so that's why I'm playeronestart.net. Maybe someday I'll have to fight him for the domain name. But I knew there was no one on YouTube named Player One Start. There was like a couple of just Player Ones. There were some like player number one press start, and I'm like, there was some like underscore and hashtags and whatever you can put in the name to make it more unique. I'm like, well, if I'm going to do like a brand name, it should just be just the name all together. Then it became Player One Start, which, by the way, is another POS. Point of sale, Player One Start. Which is one of the reasons why, actually, I almost didn't go with this name. Because I thought to myself, oh, then the abbreviation is going to be POS, and I won't be able to print the abbreviated logo on something. And I also thought, too, what if I replace the one, the O-N-E, with the number one? And then it just looks like P-I-S. Which, granted, is not the real word, but it still sounds like piss. And now YouTube's going to demonetize me. What did I hit? Did you guys see that? I hit like nothing. They have a fire hydrant hidden in the tall grass? I think game consoles will go away, since most of our games will stream. Well, and yeah, I was not looking at all. I was not paying attention. I was reading to the chat. Yeah, I was gonna. That's the other thing too. So I asked this question earlier when YouTube, and then YouTube told me I had nobody watching. So I didn't hear anyone directly respond to this, other than saying that they bought a Quest 3. What was the last brand new physical game that you bought in a brick and mortar store? Like you went there to go get. And I was trying to think. My last game was Final Fantasy 16. I got it at Best Buy, and I paid with the rewards that I got. But every other game, like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I'm going to get that in the mail. Because it'll just show up to my house, I don't have to make the trip out. Oh, that was the last lap. Well, I didn't start this one pretty good. I think PC gaming will always be PC gaming. Well, I remember I thought it too, like back in the day. When they wanted to switch from physical media to digital things on PC, I'm like, well, there's the death of PC gaming. Boy, was I wrong. I was like, who's going to go to Steam to buy all their games? And now there's like 3 other stores you can buy from. I knew I wasn't going to go to Microsoft. I didn't want to do that. Microsoft already gets enough of my money. There will always be a market for games that run on users' hardware, even if the physical media is limited to memory cards and other rewritable media. Yeah, that could be too. The only player one you know is Player Uno, a wrestler on a small wrestling association. Nice. His gimmick was having a NES controller emblazed on his outfit. Nice. Ha. And he would react appropriately, even being paused. Nice. And the movie, yeah, the movie Ready Player One. I actually, the Player One Start name hurt me at the very beginning, because if you search for my channel in 2017, it still would put the Ready Player One trailer, because that was more associated with Player One Start than anything else. But eventually, Ready Player One, I guess, faded out of the algorithm, and my channel kind of took over if you Google my name. I did notice though, like none of the videos that I post, like if I type in Super Nintendo on an account that I'm not logged in with, my videos do not show up at all. But if I include Player One Start with it, then it pops it up. So I know I'm not that popular with those things yet. Obviously, like the I forgot what the #1 result for me was. It could be like it could be a geography factor. But there's a lot of things I am aware of that I don't do well on the channel. There are things that I eventually try to improve on, but really, I'm here to play games. I'm here to have fun. It's not how I make my living. It would be nice if it was, but I'm not an expert in everything that I need to do that. And it's kind of funny. I was listening to someone who's been on YouTube, like anyone who's been on YouTube longer than me seems to have. Do you guys see that? They all have like usually more success than me as well. But then they'll talk about people trying to start a YouTube channel today, giving them advice that worked for them back like 20 years ago, like 17 years ago when YouTube was first started. And I think the advice that those people are giving are not like I said I feel sorry for anyone who tries to start a YouTube channel today that is just an independent operation. Like they want to start a blog and they want to get like successful streaming. It's way too competitive because now everybody's competing against commercially viable properties. Back when everyone else started on YouTube, there was even a thing. You could not put commercially produced content on YouTube when those people started. Like, I'm gonna specifically point out, like, Cinemassacre. When they got started, they were, like I said, independent. But they were like I don't want to say, they could commercially produce, like, that show that they were doing. Man, I am just sucking it up as I'm talking crap out of my ass. Sorry. Let me focus on the game a little bit. But let's say without sponsorships and YouTube partnerships today, Jim Bob just decides to start their own YouTube channel. Like I said, I just couldn't imagine. What was that? He came out of nowhere and just slammed me right off the track. Anyway. Yes, the movie is Ready Player One. And that's the other thing, too. There are a lot of people saying, oh, I assume you like that movie. I'm like, well, I do. But keep in mind, my name is not the name of that movie. I also wanted to do something that, you know, was gaming related. And I was wanting to have, like, the word gaming in my channel. So that when you looked at the word gaming, it would kind of pop up. But there was nothing I thought of that appealed to me with that route. Last new game you bought in the store is Link's Awakening for the Switch. That came out a while back, so not even Tears of the Kingdom. The Tears of the Kingdom for me was a online purchase. Yep. Civ 5 at Best Buy. Civ 5's been out for a while. I'll say this. I've bought a lot of used games at a physical store, even just today. So I'm talking about last brand new at a retail store, not a thrift store or... Yep, this is not going to turn out well for me. I think I'm coming up to the start-finish line here, aren't I? They're going to come up behind me and hit me. I know it. There it is. I started out better than I'm doing now. But I do keep looking at the chat and then crashing into things. That's the thing, like, Nintendo flat out thinks, well, I don't want to say that, well, that's what they think, because I can't speak for a mindless, heartless corporation. But, my perspective is that Nintendo thinks that playing used games is piracy, so, and that's partially because they want you to play the new stuff, they want you to buy all the new stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a memberberry book and movie, I'll say, Rex. Make you feel nice by remembering the past. Yeah, I'm not doing very well this cup at all. What am I doing? Oh, that's going to save that? Well, thanks for that. I didn't want that saved. That was terrible. Went on the mobile account and you came up. Top 10 ColecoVisions out over 67K. Yep. I'm waiting for the... I will probably do something notes on the channel when my first video hits 100,000 views. Stan says most YouTube investors or reps will tell you to do many shorts and many live streams and focus on super chats so they can get their cut. Yeah. They're also doing multiple videos per day. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it's someone, like I said, if I started this channel today, getting up to this many subscribers would be almost impossible. The way that I did it. I would have to do something differently. I did buy Golden Tea and Gallop Races at Pink Gorilla Games New Visit Seattle this summer. Nice. They're going to buy Starfield at a store? Really? I just would rather play that through Game Pass, to be honest, and that's just me, personally. Dinner did have lawsuits out against video rental stores, yep, in the 90s, and they lost. Well, they also tried to lobby our Congress in the U.S. Ah, man, this is going to be terrible. I'm going to have to redo this whole cup. Yeah, Rex, that's what what it completely turned into, and I was just able to sneak in right under like the channels that hit that. He says to be successful on YouTube, first have loads of money, no need to work for a living, have professional equipment, a scriptwriter and editor, and a Google rep to approve your content. That's why I said it's all a commercial entity now. The social media, and that's the thing, they keep adding social media aspects into YouTube because they see it as a social media platform for people just to like post what they would post on Facebook and Instagram, but on YouTube. But they only promote commercial studio products. Said oh my gosh. Okay, so it's the gas station that they explode at this first part of the level. First time I kind of blinked and missed that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in 2023, starting a YouTube channel, I said unless you get in with a company that's going to help you out and give you resources you wouldn't normally have, or, you know, somehow manipulate the algorithm to do that, it's going to be very hard to do. It's much harder to do now than it was in 2017. It was even harder in 2017. What really got me is within the first year, I felt like a veteran after the first year of YouTube. Because almost every channel that started with me, like I got in with this group of people who are incredibly supportive small YouTubers. We all subscribed to each other's channels. We all would watch and like each other's videos and give each other feedback on it. It was a nice group of people. To this day, after 6 months, we were down to there was like 25 of us at the beginning, like the first 25 subscribers to my channel almost, and like we were all like doing all this stuff, and there were some very talented YouTubers. And what I mean by that is much more talented than me. Like they were producing high tiered content and pushed me to do better. And it was crap. The crap move. Anyway. Within 6 months, we were down to 3. And within a year and a half, I was the last one out of the group that stuck with YouTube and brought it up. There was only one that I saw that told me they were going to Twitch, and they tried that for like 3 months, and when they weren't instantly successful there, and I kid you not, the person I'm thinking of that one was he was the one who I got inspired by to do live streams, and he was a very high tiered like live streamer. I enjoyed his content. He had a huge following. He got to 2,000 subscribers before I had 200. Like, he was very good. And then I'm assuming, like, he had a young kid too. I'm assuming there was like a family situation that made him... Oh, that was it? I thought I had another lap. So it was, yeah, it was all... He was the last one that I knew of that was still going with me, and now it's just me. There's one of the other people I first started with, he kept in gaming, and he started like a a blog, I guess I would say. And eventually kickstarted his own game, and that's one of the games I bought and reviewed for the channel. He was the one who did Gelatinous. So that was for the Game Boy. And that's one of the reasons why I bought it, because I'm like, well, I knew him from our early time on YouTube together. And I seriously still think that he had very good, engaging, short, succinct, great retro content, just probably beat down by the YouTube algorithm, I guess. I don't know. You want regular viewers? Just be real, be yourself, don't care about... Yes, and that's the thing. That's what I try to do. I try not to... To date, I don't think I've done a single video where I thought, this is gonna... Well, I'll say this. I've never done a video with the intent of just, like, pandering to what's trending in the algorithm. I've done stuff where I'm like, ooh, that would be a good thing for me to do, and I have an idea to do it. I've done it like that. But the other side of that is, how do I buy another car? There we go. Let's go with a race car shop. Let's see what they got in here. Can I not afford a single car in here yet? Oh, this seems like a good stopping point for this game anyway. Catch up on chat. Then go through. Keep having to clean mainstream media out of your YouTube feed. Yeah, well, that's the thing, and it keeps coming back because they want you to do that. And by the way, I'm not saying this as a complaint. I'm saying this to inform you. I am losing the ability to control the monetized content on my channel. If you guys haven't heard anyone talk about this yet, YouTube up until now has been giving you the ability to choose if you want ads to run through your content, where they go, how many of them you get. And now if you monetize it, you get no control. At least for me. I don't know what the bigger YouTubers have to do, like the ones with over 100,000 subscribers and above. But yeah, if I monetize the content, they'll just put ads on it wherever and whenever they feel is the best for it to go. So just to let you know, I am losing the ability to say that. So I don't know if that means, like right now, I've been telling all my videos ad at the beginning, nothing through the content, ad at the end. I don't know if I'm going to lose the ability to do that or what. But anyway, just FYI, it's not me, it's YouTube. I'm going to take a quick break to switch games here, and I'm going to get a refill on my drink. I think my laundry is going over, but if you guys have anything on there, put in the chat. Let me know what games you guys purchased at a store last, and also let me know what was your favorite game on the Xbox 360. And we'll talk about that when I come back. All right, we are back, and we're going to take a look at this game called Triple Pack. Oh, whoops. Got off the sticker here. This is one of the other ones that was over $10. Oh, Microsoft Game Studios, eh? Sangrian says, a lot of big Twitch streamers are coming over to YouTube right now. Is that interesting? Usually I've seen that go a different way. Many people are trying to get off of other platforms and go off of YouTube and go to different platforms. I don't think I've heard it that much going the other way, but that's good to know. They've been updating their direction script multiple times a day. Interesting. I've heard it directly donate to people. Even the 5 America brand. Oh yeah. Every single video they've ever made, ads included multiple times. That's awesome, Rex. It's good to see. And I appreciate that, Rex. I don't know if that's already come across the streaming thing or not. But I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Just put yours anywhere your mouth is. I appreciate that, Rex. Ooh, part 5 is a controversial one. Is that the one? Is that the one where he starts out underneath the lake and he gets like reanimated through lightning, or is that 6? If I was going to be contrary, I would say part 7, where the lady has psychic powers. Gosh, that's a good one. I know I would say part 2 because that's the first one with Jason as the killer, but that's not really that's really not my favorite. What about Jason Takes Manhattan? By the way, my dad's birthday was Friday, October 13th. So, there's that. I don't know which one to start with. I think I'm going to go with... By the way, this is a physical edition of these games. Part of the reason why I was talking about the physical games because I just grabbed this one. Let's go with Limbo first. Be right back. Got to get your grocery delivery? Okay. Playdead presents Limbo. Loading. Copyright MMX 2010. Gosh, this game's 13 years old already. I remember when they raved about this game when it first came out. Contains elements which may be offensive. You can filter this by... Okay. Is this game rated M? No. The highest game on here is rated T for teen. This cannot be played on LAN. Part 6 is with the lightning. You think part 5, Tommy Jarvis goes home for the trouble goods and the killer is a copycat Jason. Ah, that sounds about right. Okay, it's coming back to me now where that one is. I knew it wasn't the final chapter. But 5 is... I thought... Yeah, because that's not the one... Yeah. Because Jason died in part 4. Spoiler alert. 5 didn't have him again. It was the copycat killer, and then 6 reanimated the real Jason. Does that sound right? Am I getting that? Am I getting that close? Rex Warden says, favorite 360 game was TMNT Arcade. Because it was the first time you could actually play TMNT 4 players online without MAME. Yep. That's awesome. What do I think about the Twitter name change? Well, Montress, and I've mentioned this before, I don't know. Yep, it's still on there. Let's see if I can get rid of this now. Okay, it's actually hard-grained on there. I no longer have a Twitter account. Because the minute I heard that they were going to charge for it, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with it. I wasn't really interacting much on there anymore, and the people I were following, like the Twitter feed changed ever since Elon bought it. First off, I was automatically following all of his tweets, and I kept unfollowing them, and they kept coming back. But... The other part of it is I just wasn't seeing the content I wanted to on there. It was all turned into promoted content. So once I heard they were paying for it, I was done with it. Deleted it before they could charge me for deleting it. Settings. I'm going to turn the brightness up so you guys can see it because I know it doesn't come across well on there. Gore filter is off. And we'll keep that off for now. Let's see what happens. How to play. Move, jump, and action. Well, that's pretty simple. The Pentium chip had MMX in the 90s. Future power. Down, bum, 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 bum. That's why everybody's peeved about it, but I loved it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about... I mean, I don't know. I kind of think the first one's still my favorite, even though Jason's not the killer. I would go with the first one. Because it was the one that started it all. It's the one I watched the most out of all the franchise, I would say. It's got Kevin Bacon in it, right? Along with the, you're all doomed. The old guy at the gas station or whatever it was. Hey, Jerome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yeah, I'm no longer playing Flat Out, by the way. Need to change that name, don't I? Probably stop capturing just the title screen, right? This is Limbo. And this is a... physical disc. Did that cut off again? No. Oh, it barely got cut off. Because I put that on there because we're getting to the point now where physical media is officially dying off now that retailers are starting to announce left and right that they're going to drop physical stuff. Luna, so Damon says, are they charging for Twitter? Elon said it's coming, basically. So, and he's said a lot of things that haven't come true. But even still, I'm just like, I think I'm done with Twitter personally because I wasn't getting any benefits out of it. I wasn't interacting with anyone on it. All the people I were friends with were like dropped off of my feed. So rather than fix a problem, like if I'm not using it and I don't really care about it, why keep going with it? So I'm done with it. It's the same reason why I don't have a Threads account. I think Threads is Instagram's version of Twitter, and they're going to start charging for it. I'm sorry, X. Rex says Twitter's for people who have... Could be. There's a lot of drama on Twitter. I have avoided some of it. I have been involved in some of it. I have said that before too, Jerome. That's kind of an interesting thing. Twitter's for twits. I wouldn't say it was for twits. I said it's nothing you should get all up in a twit about. Yes, has Kevin Bacon. Love that old dude. Yep. I don't remember if they killed him on that one. Yeah, Walmart's getting rid of it, and so Best Buy announced they're going to stop doing physical movies, and they said so far that gaming's still going to be there in store. But I didn't know this. They're going to stop selling physical movies in store and online, is what I heard for Best Buy. So yeah. Might have to turn this up a little bit. I do not remember how this game starts, and it's been forever since I played it. I last played this on probably the PlayStation 3. Maybe PS4. Can't remember when PlayStation Plus put it on there. Oh. There, it looks like I'm waking up. And Best Buy, but they officially just allowed them in for it. They're on your permanent blacklist, yeah. I mean, that's... I worked at Best Buy over a summer, so I kind of felt like a connection to them for a while. There we go. And yes. Wrong way. Whee! Whee! Avatar award unlocked. Oh yeah, am I earning rewards for these? On my Xbox Live account? He's got the creepiest eyes. Whee! And he's dead. I think I did that the first time too. I'm going to do it again just because I missed the spikes. Whee! Boom. Oh, I missed the spikes again? Every time I hit, by the way, the controller shakes. I forgot I had that on there. Yeah, we all know physical media is coming to an end, but it's happening way faster than I wanted it to. But I'm actually kind of surprised that it didn't happen a while back. If I'm being quite honest, I thought physical media was going to die out in the last generation. Action. Yep. Ah. Whee! I do not remember how this game starts. It's got to have a physical copy of it now, though. Best Buy in Jefferson City closed almost 2 years ago. Well, and that's the thing. In the area that I live at, they're in like the top 10 percentile of Best Buys in the entire world. So like 90, I would say out of the stores where 90% of their business comes from, the store that I live next to is a part of that. Nope. Good deal. There we go. Grab something else on here. I remember when this game first came out, they were like how innovative this game was, and now it's just like, oh yes, just like every other indie title that we get now. I think I just climbed the rope. I don't think I have to swing it. I keep wanting to swing it, though. Perfect. First boss battle coming up. Whee! Whee! I was like doing it. Oh, I looked at the chat and didn't even see it. That gore, by the way, was considered offensive back in 2010. I'm going to do that again so I can see it. Yes! Right at the head. That one was well done. Pause that for just a second. Yeah, plenty of physical media right now. I guess I do too. I have a whole bunch to go back through. Your Xbox avatar is an Old Spice flag because it wasn't a circle. The most fun people had in the original Tomb Raider was making Lara Croft do swan dives into the rocks and spikes. Yep. There's a lot of convenience with that, but yeah, I really think that I don't know. I just like having something I can sit on the shelf and physically, tangibly touch. Makes it more personal than a digital game. But I know that opinion is completely lost on the current generation of gamers. So the ones younger than me. Because the ones that are right now entering the ages of 18, their childhood console for the last 7 years has been the Nintendo Switch. And because their parents were like, we don't want you to lose your cartridges or whatever, they may have just only been doing digital games. That generation that grew up with PC has never known a physical copy of a game unless their dad had like a whole bunch of retro stuff, or their mom or their parents or an uncle or an aunt, somebody older than them, because for most of their life, their computers didn't have disk drives. So it's getting to that point where the buying class is now no longer a physical one. Hey, Chid, welcome to the stream. It's going great. I hope you're doing well. You see, I've been through a river on a boat with no sail. Yep. Felt pretty good. Get by with no fail. Yep. I can't even think of how that song goes. Modified, but yes. Horse with no name. Ah. I was like, it sounds familiar. Just gonna make you feel old open book, smell it. Yep. Open an old book and smell it. Physical all the way for you and rarely buy digital. Chid, that's the same for me. I rarely buy digital, but most of my digital games have been provided to me somehow. PlayStation Plus, Xbox, all those came through that. Free games from Steam, free games from Epic Games. Oh, I can't even get anywhere close to that. Right. I will die a few more times if you miss that. Don't worry about it. Not going up your books or your games. Oh, I can push them. Oh. I accidentally figured that out. La, 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 la. I'm just going to do it anyway. Just to irritate somebody out there? No, just because it looks fun. Atari removed a game from the store without announcing it? Yes, and no way to re-download it. See, that's the thing. We're just now getting to... Oh, I didn't... I jumped, but I started walking on it before I jumped. Yes, la... It's stuck in my head now. La, la, da, 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 da. Anyway. But yes, that's the thing we're going to start running into. We're going to have to rely on piracy a lot more now. I have the feeling. Yeah, it's like vibrating as I do that. Nope. And I fall into that. Okay. It's like they planned for that to happen. Yeah, we're in the generation now where it's going to become... I can, like... see what happens. There we go. That's what I thought. I think there's a Colossus behind me. Oh, he picked up speed. I was not expecting it to pick up speed. What was that again? I think in 2024 we're going to see movies by Atari and Sega. Yeah. Well, Sega for sure, because they got to keep milking their other franchises now. The same way Nintendo's going to do it for movies. Oh, there's probably some loading in there. This game does not look like it was made in 2010, does it? Okay. I like the puzzle aspects of this game. Hmm. You're not going to get me to sing the whole thing because I don't know all the beats to that song off the top of my head. I just remember La La. Isn't that the song that Walter White sings in his Pontiac Aztec for a while? Okay. Well, apparently, I can die before even getting to the bottom. So is that like boiling? Wait a minute. Wait a second. I'm not even supposed to go that way at all, am I? How about that, huh? Not too bad for not knowing what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Well, I do have to swing on this one. La, la, da, 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 da. That provides the atmospheric music that is missing from this game. Oh, that looks like it's going to break off if I go that way. Yep. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I thought that was going to kill me. Oh, I thought that was going to kill me too. Here. Oh, come on. You can do it. Why is it floating backwards? Ah. Got that one. Getting 2600 plus with Mr. Run and Jump and the Berserk enhancement. Nice. Also recently bought a dozen 7800 games. Hopefully those all work on there. I think Atari is onto something by returning to basic, simple gameplay and graphics. Yeah. Look at all the dumb, simple cell phone games. That's the thing, is that there's already a platform for that out there. I don't know if as a platform they'll do well. As a gaming service, I can see that working. Better than Apple Arcade, I guess. Huh, I like how he looks up and gives you a hint about what you're supposed to do next. Uh-oh. First boss fight. Come on. Come at me, bro. Oh. Oh. I wasn't dead. But I am now. Yes, that's right. That is what Walter White was singing. What I thought. Whee! Come on. Come on. It's a good game. It's a nice little puzzle platformer, but I don't remember all the nuances to this. I remember there was a boss fight coming up. And this is good for Halloween, by the way. Even though we're not quite there yet. I do not remember what I'm supposed to do. You're probably going to see a couple more deaths. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Supposed to coax him out. Stab. Come on with the jabby stabby. Hard to tell where he's actually gonna. Oh, stunned. And now I'm dead. I couldn't move that entire time. Breaking Bad was a good show, but I gotta tell you, I've been hearing things about Better Call Saul being better. I'll say I like it. Oh. How far away was I standing with that? I didn't feel like I was close enough to get hit by him. Go back for a second. Yeah, it like frame jumped and got me. Wish you guys could see that instant replay I just did. Holy cow. Alright. Sega Mini. Oh, yeah. Was hoping they were going to get back in the console game. I don't think they're going to get back in the console game. They could do like their own. The problem is I think every publisher, kind of like what's Netflix and inspired with everybody having their own streaming service. Of course, I'm going to Google how to do this, by the way. That was one, yeah. And it was disappointing when the Dreamcast got canceled. I'm looking at this. I'm not hearing anything. Oh, there we go. He's not saying anything. Okay, the trap is already down. Oh, is that what happens? I think I remember how to do this. Okay. Didn't get a chance to get away from him. That's the same thing that happened last time. Wake him up. Wake me up before you go. Got me hanging on like a yo-yo. There we go. There it goes. That's what I thought. I was like, I know this has something to do with this thing. Oh. Yeah, take that, buddy. You enjoy that. Ooh, that was close. Enjoy that too. Uh-oh. Ooh. I'm about ready to. You said Better Call Saul, great acting, but the subject matter is you don't want to think about. Yeah, it's more realistic in terms of a. Let's just get him to figure out this pattern. Okay, stay in here. Wait. Got him. And if I'm right, he just goes away? Oh, I thought there was a chase. Get wrecked. Yep, get wrecked, son. Alright. Oh, that's it. Okay. Spider's gone. As a kid, you remember you gotta have faith video with George Michael thing in it. This guy's tough. He must get all the chicks. Yep. They did something like that on the Goldbergs a while back. When I talked about that. Uh-oh. Stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Nothing I can do. And I'm dead. I was trying. I kept forgetting how to get out of there. There's a way to do that, and I cannot remember what it was. You know, the funny thing is that looks like a daddy longleg spider, and I'm not afraid of those spiders. Oh, I'm still here. Oh wait. Interesting. I am interested in why this is working. Oh, that killed me. How far back is it going to take me? That's what I'm curious about. Nope, okay. Back to here. This is apparently the way I'm supposed to go through. There's something over here. No, get back. Ouch. Okay. Like I said, I am aware. I've played this game before. It's just been a long time. Well, that killed me. Ah, see, there's Careless Whisper. I've heard that before. What happened to Seether? Do they still do stuff? I think that's one of the bands I've seen in person. Wait. Yep. I knew not to go too quickly. Oh no. Can I get this thing to go quicker? Oh! Too early. I did hear about that drum about Suzanne Summers. Yep, 70. She was 78, 76. I can't remember which. He was in a lot of the classic 70s stars this year. First Bob Barker, Suzanne Summers. There was a couple other ones too. Ooh, I escaped the spider. Okay. But am I still alive? Oh, I still got a whiff of that in my hair for some reason. Yes, she was also in Step by Step. Alright, is this a friendly? Oh my. I just killed someone. This is like Mega Man precise platforming, by the way. Oh no. That's gonna be... Yep. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Jumped too early. You remember Truth and Consequences of Bob Barker? That's pretty good. I have a coworker who keeps saying that, you know, no matter how hard we try to avoid it, cancer is going to get everybody, regardless of how we live. But he's been working on... Oh my gosh. He's been working on... He's been working around wireless signals and Wi-Fi for so long, so whenever he gets out his Wi-Fi analyzing app, he's just like, look at all these signals passing through us. Of course cancer is going to get us all. Alright, I have no idea how to... Okay. I'll say I have no idea how to avoid that. This game is genuinely terrifying at times. Oh, now it's zooming in through the trees. I hear a rumbling sound. Uh-oh, what's that? Uh-oh, I can't move. Okay, somebody's operating the mechanical spider, eh? Can I do that? I guess I can, but what's the point? Boiling water again. Whee! Okay. Well, that was close. Why are these people trying to kill me? Whee! I have the feeling. Yep. I knew that was coming, and it still got me. Like a dark version of Loco Roco? I don't think anyone's ever said that. You like this game? Thought everything 5 was like 5G or the UHF band? Yep. Oh, I forgot there's no duck. You think it sounds like a kid's game? Oh, I was so close. Bob Barker had an affair with one of the models on The Price is Right, and now I've heard it all. What? I was clear. Price is wrong, Bob. I like that instead of the, I had to pick a movie that was more often played. What? Oh, you know, I think I figured out the puzzle. I think I figured out the puzzle. No, I did not. Surprisingly and funny brutality, yes. I'm just going to keep doing this. It's kind of like when the guy wipes out in mountain bike, well, not mountain bike racer, mountain climb racing. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, we'll get it. Okay, it didn't do the same thing as last time. And I'm supposed to turn around and jump over it once it detaches. It's going to be tough, but I think I can manage it. Unless the only way I can get away from it is by jumping. That's not good. We'll get there. Was Janice the one? Well, here comes another Google. I'm pretty sure I have the right strategy. I'm just not doing what I'm supposed to be doing at the right time. No deaths run through of this? Heh. Well, I'm way past that. There's the spider I got past. There's the spider's web I got past. So far, I'm 10 minutes into this guy's no-death playthrough. Oh, we're getting close. 11 minutes in. 12 minutes in. Here we go. All right, that's good. Ah! I didn't have the right strat. All right. Look at that. That's simple, right? Oh, you piece of filth. Whee! Alright, now I'm blindly going into my next death scene. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Well, you gotta learn from that one. This is the spider chase I remember. Oh, I already screwed up. Well, hi, little spider. Oh, I'm supposed to wait for him. We'll get there, don't worry. Hush, little spider, don't say a word. You're gonna kill me, and that's gonna hurt. Come on, little spider. Come on, little spider. Ooh. Don't want me getting too far ahead of the spider. Ooh. Oh! That's what I want. Well, it kills me too, though. Okay, so we're gonna have to try to figure out this one. Oh, I gotta do this whole thing over to do that part? Whatever. Oh, there's somebody died already, huh? At least those people that are after me. Come on. Come on. Over here, buddy. Come here, spider. Uh-oh. We're gonna do a Mr. Bill. Oh, no! Isn't that something? Goodbye, Mr. Spider. You don't get anything like level complete or nothing. This is going to be close. Not as close as I thought. Thanks, Damon. And you and your spider die as one, yes. Appreciate that. This is I didn't think this was going to be a good game for Halloween, but it turned out to be. Level 2. Uh-oh. Oh, he's back? He's still got one leg. That killed me. He didn't even hit me. Whee! What can I do? Nothing there, apparently. Well, I can't pull him. I can't push him. Is his leg stuck? Oh! That's disturbing. Well, I need to make a bridge out of his leg, right? Oh, nope, I can just roll him. Rolling, rolling, rolling. This spider is rolling. And off the edge you go. Goodbye, Mr. Spider. That's what I tried to do the first time. Uh-oh. I just have to wait for him to... Or is that just decoration? Let's see where this leads. Here we go. Yep. Nope. I'm gonna do that. I thought I can jump up that rope. Just a bizarre ending. Oh, you're talking about The Exorcist? Yep. I have not seen the new one. Has anybody said one way or the other about it? I got an offer to see the new one a while back, and I just decided not to take it because I'm like, yeah, probably just a cheap, nostalgia-driven cash grab, like all movies are these days. Okay. Eee. Ooh, Carrie, yep. It's been a while since I've been scared by a horror movie. Well. Action button does nothing on these ones. I'm pretty sure if I jump in here, I just die. Let's see. Oh, I gotta jump on dead bodies. Nah, I'm dead. Interesting. Dead body. Come at me, bruh. My friends have been trying to get me to watch all the Halloweens again. But now I don't know which order to watch them in, since there's like every version is its own iteration now. Pretty sure I know how this is going to go. Well, let's find out. Yep. Why do these people want to kill me? Hmm. Was this like before where I just got to taunt him? Well, maybe I gotta go ahead and this guy's complete playthrough. There's the spider again. There's the rolling. Here's exactly where I'm at. Oh, really? Is there no respect for the dead? Now we're about a quarter of the way through this game, according to this playthrough. Look at this. Oh, what is this guy? Dead guy there? No? Yep, pretty sure. Hmm. A hop, skip, and a jump away. Well, maybe my goal is to jump on. Okay. I thought my goal was not to step on the button. And that one is step on the button. Okay. Yeah, I thought the new Halloween trilogy overall wasn't bad. I really liked the beginning of the Halloween Kills, where they kind of remade the second one. Okay. Not sure how that's supposed to go. But now I gotta jump over these things again. Really? Yeah. So, jump on the button. Don't jump on the button. Face me. Don't step on the button. Step on the button. Dead. You know what this kind of reminds me of is, like, Out of This World. Now, that kind of a game. Maybe not quite flashback. What's this over here? Oh. Going into the meat grinder. Run. There's a minecart over there. What am I supposed to do here? Not quite sure what that's supposed to accomplish. Interesting. Ah, I think I see what's going on here. That'll let me fall without dying, I bet. Jump. Jump. Well, we had to see that, right? This might be my last puzzle. Pull this back out. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I can't quite make it over there. Well, let's see how No Death Playthrough handled it. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, but we'll see. See what happens here. Kind of reminds me of Super Meat Boy. Come on. Jump. No! I don't know why you let go so quickly. And not quite. Didn't time it out right. Play this on the iPad when it first came out. By the way, welcome to the stream, Dante, if I haven't said so yet. Never finished it, but saw it's on Game Pass now. I am playing it on physical edition disc. Surprisingly, for the Xbox 360. About when they pass each other? Come on. Come on. Look at that. And hopefully I don't have to repeat this puzzle. In fact, I'm going to make sure I don't have to repeat this puzzle. Jump over that. Okay. Says death. Got a brain slug to work through here. No? Come on, eat it. Oh, stop running that way. There we go. There we go. Eat that brain slug. Oops. Oh, stay tuned. That was a good movie. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Alright, so this is about a third of the way through the game. Interesting. Can't do anything with that yet, apparently. I have to get another brain slug. Oops. I'll have to start running. Something didn't happen. I think I got the idea. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Run this way. Okay. Well, I got rain for some reason. I mean, it could be purple rain. I have no idea. Oh, I have to pull it back. Fill up a lake over here. All the way up. And I made it. Maybe not quite. I see what they're getting at here. Come on. Oh, no. And we'll pull this back. Oh, no. Why didn't it? Why didn't it go up? Oh, so I have to do all this again. Okay. Nice of them to assume I don't want a quick and instant death, but maybe that is what I want. So steamy in here. It's like a sauna. What? Yeah. Yeah. Pause that for a second because I don't know where this is going. I don't really want to do all that again if I don't have to. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a tricky timing thing. Ah! That was it. Might as well just drown. Oh, good. It starts me here. Is that the one where he said, I would like to buy a Dambo gal? The Steve Martin, Pink Panther movies? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Come on, no. Alright, I don't know what goes on after that. Okay. By the way, this place has a serious flooding problem I think they need to look into. Oops. Oh. That was a mistimed jump. Mistimed jump. Dun 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 dun. What's supposed to happen there? Interesting. Oh my gosh, this looks complicated. This looks extremely complicated. Well, let's see what happens. Good. That's about where I watched to. And he just sits there. Ah, that's what I'm waiting for. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Whoops, I hesitated. And drowned. Oh, that's not a no-death playthrough, but... Whee! That does not look like a jump that he can make. Nope. Well, at least it's instant death when that happens. I said a little bit ago it'd probably be my final puzzle, but still going through. Okay. Gotta pretty much wait. Well, that's death. I was gonna say the game like it. Oh, close. I'm very curious. I don't know how he got back over there. Yep. Ah. Ah. Oh, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I haven't seen that in a long time either. Okay, now I'm a little bit farther ahead than the other playthrough. This is apparently about halfway. Ah. Too far. Ah. Oh, well, apparently he just lets go. Well, this is actually where I usually stop streaming to begin with. I think that's going to be where I end it. That's about halfway through Limbo. We've been talking about some very good movies towards the end of it. What do you guys think? You want to see a round of Wheel of Fortune before I give it up? Unfortunately. I wouldn't say unfortunately. I get to do Wheel of Fortune. Switch consoles though, because my copy of Wheel of Fortune for the Xbox 360 I thought was still down here, but I do not see it, so I'm gonna have to switch over to the Wii. The only one I know I still have up here. I have to plug it in. I'm gonna say, thankfully, this Xbox works just as well, if not as good as. Whoops. I'm gonna have to see if it'll save the game. It's the last autosave. Yep. Before I turn off the console, I gotta eject the disc. Yeah, I think this console works out pretty well. The only thing I had to worry about was the whatchamacallit. That's not working right. Hang on. Power this back off. Turn it back on. Yeah, usually. Oh, you said yeah because they usually stop now. I started a little bit later though because I had to get the family control turned off of the. Oh, where's the sensor bar? Oh, my sensor bar fell down. Give me a second. I gotta fish that out. Yeah, I had to get the. Whoops, is it over here? Ah, there it is. Yeah, I had to get the parental controls turned off on this thing because the shop that I bought it from didn't already do it. But at least we get to play everyone's favorite version of Wheel of Fortune, which is the Wii version. Ah. And I wonder what the last thing I played was, because looks like it was already there. Oh, that didn't care for that at all, did it? Hang on a second. I should be showing something, but it isn't. All right, let's go to webcam. Hello, everybody. This is a different angle that you're not used to seeing. Oh, it's back up. Yeah, for some reason, my capture card does not like it when I switch HDMI inputs. Spin the wheel. Atari Bowling on the PS2 compilation? That's an interesting one. Oh yeah, USA. Up all night. Yep. Rhonda Shear and Gilbert Gottfried. That takes me back a bit. TNT was a good network. Never got to see Joe Bob initially, but the angry video game nerds spread the word. Really? I don't remember that at all. From the angry video game nerd. Alright, let's make sure we got the sound up so you guys can hear what I hear. There we go. I know what the sensor bar is kind of, hang on, it's kind of hidden and half. Come on. We don't have. We need a win bonus rounds to unlock new stages. So we got to win this round, guys. Let's do it. All right, so you got to tell me too. Are the graphics on this version the same, better, or worse than on the Xbox 360? Oh yeah, we have Napoleon Dynamite and Thor again.
Hawaiian welcome to the stars of America's game, Pat Sajak and Daniel White.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, everybody. I'll see you at the end of the show. Welcome, everybody, to Wheel of Fortune. We're having a good time here, and the contestants are ready to try and win $1,000 in our first toss-up.
In a toss-up, letters are randomly revealed on the board until someone rings in and solves the puzzle. Press the A button to ring in and solve.
And the category is Thing. Vanna's all set, and here we go.
Natural beauty.
And it's player one.
He knows my name.
Yeah! You got yourself $1,000. Strong start. Get ready.
Here we go.
We're going to do the $2,000 toss-up. Food
Pressure's
and
on.
drink is what we're looking for this time.
Food and
Let's go,
drink.
Vanna.
Juicy pineapple. I always like to have it fill in as many layers as possible.
Nice go.
Life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade.
$2,000.
Make life take the lemons back.
$2,000. Strong start, player one. Take it away, Charlie.
Welcome to the jackpot round.
I'm gonna get my guys in the lab to invent a combustible lemon.
And then solve the puzzle.
I'm the guy who's gonna burn your house down.
Prize.
With
You
the
won't forget
lemons.
this one, majestic Vancouver Island. Discover the scenic west
I like
coast
this guy 'cause he says what we're all
breathtaking
thinking.
ocean and mountain views. This retreat includes fine dining and a full spa treatment. $5,500.
Fun and games is the category.
All right,
There's the puzzle, and here goes
Our turn
player
to spin?
one.
perfect. All right, we're gonna spin, and this is at the point when you guys can put letters in the chat. I will guess what you guys put in there. We're in this together.
To spin the wheel, press and hold the B button. Then flick the Wii remote left. The higher the meter, the harder your spin.
It wasn't a hard spin, but it's the spin. It wasn't the spin we
900.
wanted, but it's the spin we deserve right now. I got 19 seconds. Somebody give me a letter. AVGN. I could do those. Brought Jim Bob onto his show. Really interesting. I know when he did. I know when he did Gilbert Gottfried. Looks like L is the first one I see. I can't do an I yet, but I can buy an I next, Damon. That was a good buy for the L. Not good buy, a good one for that.
All right, a vowel for player. Yes, there is an I.
I just like how they had him play Fred, what's his last name? For Gilbert Gottfried. He was the perfect person for that one. We're spinning. I'm gonna need some other letters. Remember
400.
Trona Films. Yeah, that's on the cusp of my memory to remember that. You whistling? Looks like we got a G coming up next.
No, next time.
No G's, Damon. Now Napoleon Dynamite gets his turn.
Ooh, could be trouble.
Oh, he doesn't even get to guess?
Ooh, the bankrupt.
Oh. And now, Chris Hemsworth from the movie Rush is going next.
Here we are, Wheel. 800.
Oh, Red Letter Media? Yeah, they have some.
Yes.
They have some things on there. Oh, he guessed the S? Usually he's a nitwit on this one.
Here we are, Wheel. Ooh, very nice. No, bad luck.
Oh, that would have been my guess next. R and the S are out. Any other letter up for grabs? Want me to buy a vowel or keep it?
Let's have your vowel.
This is a red letter. Let's
Not
do the
this
E in there.
puzzle, sorry.
Those are seagulls. It sounded like someone was whistling.
Keep it going. All right, look at that. There are 2.
Oh, that would be an interesting watch as well. Not that I always recommend content that's not my own.
Pick up that prize.
I don't do anything with movies yet. I thought about doing that at one point, but I barely have the time to do the video game stuff. Ooh.
900. Sorry, none of those.
Mr. Plinkett is the best critic that killed his own wife ever. And doesn't he run? Does he run the VCR repair shop?
450. No, sorry.
Yeah, here we go. Need a letter. Whenever I make a choice, it doesn't work out. Ooh.
500.
Fun and games. Not seeing it.
Yes, there is an M.
Oh. But something animals is what I'm thinking. Yeah, Pat Sajak is retiring here pretty soon. Let's buy that vowel and get that
All
over
right,
with.
a vowel for you. 3 of them.
I mean, am I missing something? Not quite sure what this puzzle is.
Get
And
out
I'm
of
getting all
there.
bankrupt.
Player 1, the bankrupt got you.
We'll try to get it next time, Tan.
Come on, big money.
Oh no, is this the one where the computer's gonna beat me?
500. Nope, sorry.
He stole your letter. No D. I don't know what that first word is.
We got 2 letters for you. Let's get those up there.
Oh.
All the vowels are gone.
Well, now it makes sense.
Player 3 is choosing to solve. Yeah, congratulations.
A little late there, Damon,
have
but
a
we got
house
it eventually.
minimum, so that ups your score to $1,000. We'd like these totals to grow, and hopefully they will, right after this.
We're still in the lead. We got a chance. Balloon animals is fun and games. I was thinking of games. I guess maybe fun that falls into that category. Quick commercial break.
Now, phrase is the category. You're going to start player 2.
Phrase, eh?
6.
Anybody know the phrase yet?
Sorry. Keep it going.
Yes.
Ah,
All right, I'll need a letter to start
you
with.
got the bankrupt. Keep it going. 600.
Going to be mad. No, I don't. What do you think? Nobody's suggesting a letter.
There's no N.
No N. Oh, well, I could have done VCR. Plinkett hires the services of the VCR shop. Be cool if I did reviews of some of my favorites. I know, eventually I'd like to. It's just, like I said, there's less time now than there was when I had stuff. I did try to do a second channel with this thing for a little bit to kind of take some pressure off of this one to get new content out. Turns out YouTube doesn't like that too much, so kind of abandoned that idea pretty quickly. Still got a second channel that I can post stuff on, but this will be the priority for right now. It's really meant for the content that won't track. Like, no commentary playthroughs of games are currently what are going on there. Which would normally kill... I have no idea. My something. My neck, my back.
300. Sorry, none of those.
They're picking the letters I would have picked here, too. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Y. There. To which Pat always makes the same joke when they guess the letter Y. Ooh.
500.
They're going bankrupt again.
There must be some Y's. How many?
Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah. Was not expecting 2 Y's. Anybody got an idea here?
All right, a vowel for... Yep, we got 3 letters for you. Let's get those up there.
I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank. Thinking there's gonna be the letter N in here somewhere. Something in my eye.
300.
Oh, damn it. I think you just saved me on that one.
2 of them.
I was going to say in. But you said apple of. There you go. There's only one more consonant. So I got to spin for it, right? Come on, big money. Give me the million. Oh well.
500. There is an F. We have run out of consonants.
Isn't that a phrase that Roger Rabbit says in there?
We've got a solution attempt here. Let's see
Here's
how
the
it
apple
goes.
of my eye. The cream in my coffee. I forgot when he finds out that Jessica Rabbit cheats on him.
All right, player 1. You won a nice chunk of change with that solve. We have a commercial break right now. We'll be back.
And if YouTube was smart with their new algorithm, they would put a commercial right here, right? I should pause the game and throw up some random fake commercial. See what people do. Or like a
Welcome
retro
to the
commercial.
mystery round. There are 2 mystery wedges on the board. One is hiding a fabulous prize, and the other is hiding a bankrupt. When you land on a mystery wedge and guess a letter in the puzzle, you can either turn it over and reveal its mystery, or you can take $1,000 for each instance of the letter. Are you willing to take the chance?
Thing is.
I mean, I'm not really much of a risk taker, am I?
And it's a prize puzzle. Look at
This
that.
is one we gotta win.
You will start player 3.
Okay.
300. Sorry.
Oh, my turn. What letter did he even guess? Who cares? It's my turn. Anybody's got a
Come on,
guess?
big
Put it in the
money.
chat.
550.
Well. Video gaming hobbies? No. I mean, that is a thing.
Yes, there is an R.
1 R.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay.
300. There is a T.
Both of the pirates' favorite letters are up there.
Yeah. Hey,
Maybe when the summer hits, it's possible. And so that's a big thing with me, is that summer this year was crazy busy at work, when it's usually like, I guess stuff, okay, we got a free play.
This free play wedge will let you do things without any risk. You can call a vowel even if you have no money. If you do have money, the vowel is free. If you call a letter and it's not in the puzzle, you don't lose your turn. You can even try to solve the puzzle. And if you're wrong, you don't lose your turn.
We're going to guess a letter because I have no idea what this could be yet.
That letter isn't in the puzzle, but the free play is only good once, so this move counts.
Well, he cut himself off, but at least we got the gist of it, right? No E. Ooh.
Well, let's see. Let's have a letter first.
The letter first. Oh man, it's terrible because that's like the
There is an N.
that's the edge of my comfort zone. Do I want to risk everything for a bankrupt here?
Are you willing to test your luck for the possibility of $10,000?
Yes, yes, I am, Pat.
You've got the $10,000 if you end up solving the puzzle.
But I can't use any of that money to buy vowels. There's no E's in the puzzle, but I'm going to buy all the vowels I can
a vowel
now.
for you. Yes, there is an A.
Just one.
Let's have your vowel, player. There is an I.
Not getting the main vowel in here. I got one more vowel I can buy.
Player one. There must be some. Oh,
Yep.
how many? No more vowels.
Well, assuming there's a G at the end of that one.
$300. One of them.
Man.
Yeah, hey, hey.
Get Screamer's putting an H in the chat. Let's try that one next. I can't land on bankrupt. I don't mind lose a turn. I just can't hit bankrupt.
Ooh, could be trouble.
Mother puss bucket.
Foiled again. Ooh, sorry, you lose your prizes as well.
Oh, Pat, you sound so sad about that.
$400. Nope, sorry.
Oh.
Has anyone ever tried to assassinate Pat Sajak for his performance on this game?
900. There are 3 of those.
That was going to be my guess. Was the S. First class service? Oh.
300. You got it.
He's going to get this puzzle. It's going to make me upset.
Hey.
I think this will be the first time.
This could be good for you.
This is going to be the first time that they
Good
don't.
opportunity here. Well, none of those, but the good news is you're on the free play wedge will not help you this turn. So
Didn't they say there were no more vowels? Why'd they let him pick the U?
400. Yes.
Wah!
World class something.
Keep it going.
My
There's a
gosh.
chance to score big here. No, but we won't penalize you. Only your first action is free, so what you do...
I hope you guys wanted to watch this with me because I haven't played for like the last 2 minutes.
For you. Nice one. Yes.
The word rigged is thrown around a lot these days.
You've used up your free plays. Okay, player 3 is going to try to solve. Aren't you the clever one?
I didn't even have a chance
Let's
at
not
all.
forget, this was also a prize puzzle. What do we have, Charlie?
You'll have plenty to see in Chicago. Hit up Navy
Oh,
Pier
well,
for
that's not a big thing for me.
cruises of Lake Michigan.
It's like a 2.5 hour drive for me.
Breathtaking view from
Good
the
game.
top of the Sears Tower. $5,000.
Congratulations, you've won a prize and all that cash as well. We've got a lot more money to give away, hopefully to everyone, right after this.
Don't patronize me, Pat. I swear.
It's toss-up time again. This is our $3,000 puzzle.
Well, I've been getting these.
Now we're looking for event. And we'll get it started right now. Okay, player 1.
I was like, that's not very many.
Congratulations, well done.
Whew, I've gotten all the toss-ups.
Player 1, because you won the last toss-up.
$7,850 compared to his $11,000. Is that what he has?
The category for this one is things. And player one's turn to start.
You know what's interesting is I don't even know if there's enough letters in this puzzle for us to win enough money to beat him.
$5.50.
All right.
Yes, there is an R.
From Russia with love. No, that's not enough letters.
Hey! Ha ha!
400. You know what? There's none of those.
I thought the
Sorry.
first word was from, and that's not it. That stage actor's always seemed a what? A little high-strung, high-sprung.
800. Not in this puzzle, sorry.
Always wanted to grab the contestant. I'm going to go American Psycho on him. Oh, no.
It's my turn to spin. I'll ask you to give me a letter. If it's in the puzzle, you'll have 15 seconds to solve it. Vowels worth nothing. Consonants worth $1,000 plus.
This reminds you of the stop-motion Rudolph movies? That's hilarious.
500. Give us a letter, player 3. No, next time. There is an N and 15 seconds.
Something
starting
and
now.
something else. I hope they turn back into idiots again, because I really need them to.
There's no O.
Oh,
No, sorry.
that was my next guess.
There is a D. Once Vanna is done with the letters, you'll have 15 seconds. Player 2. There's no P.
That was a good guess.
Sorry. There must be some S's. How many? Now you have 15 seconds to try to solve the puzzle if you wish.
Gosh, I'm not thinking of anything so far.
Player 2. Yes, there is an E. No money for the vowel, but you get 15 seconds.
Pros and cons wouldn't have been a good one up until now.
Player 3.
I don't think that's it.
No, bad luck.
No P either. Bros?
Yep, we got 2 letters for you. Let's get those up there. The rest of the vowels are gone.
Anybody got it? I think this is my chance, but I don't know it. I have no idea. I hope he gets back around to me.
Player 2. You know what? There's none of those. Sorry. No, sorry.
There's no more vowels. There's no Y. Arms and legs.
There is an M.
Wow.
15 seconds if you want to take a crack at that.
Almighty Peanut, I got that like right as you put that in there.
Player 1 will be trying to solve the puzzle.
Man, that took a bit. I'm just going through A-R-G. No, A-R.
Player 1, you've won big. And
Oh.
you'll be going on to the bonus round in just
Chris
a moment.
Hemsworth almost beat us. Napoleon Dynamite was a dummy as usual.
You ended up in 3rd place, but you'll have better luck now.
Now we got to win the bonus round.
You're not the big winner, but still a decent score there. Player 3. Give that wheel a spin and see if you can increase your winnings even more.
Ooh.
It looks like it stopped on this envelope. Okay. On the map, the category.
He didn't even pull it out.
RSTLNE, Vanna, letters, please.
France.
All right, now you need to provide us with 3 more consonants and a vowel.
And I think it's France. It could be Greece. No, it's not France. It could be Greece. What else could it be? It's not Greece. Just not enough E's. It's not France or Greece.
Let's see, what do we get? Now
Fragile?
you have 80 seconds to try
No?
to guess the puzzle. Good luck.
Prague. Ho ho ho!
Let's see what you want.
Pulled that one out.
A ski boat is the perfect summer accessory.
Wow. I feel proud of that one because that was a complete, like, all I did was just start going through letters like, I think I got it. $93,950 after that terrible, like, prize round that we had. Would have been over 100 grand if I got it. Did I just unlock a new
Thanks
studio?
for playing. Come back soon. Here's how you did.
I got $93,950. I will take that in 20s. Actually, we can do larger bills than that, right? Got prize. I got a boat. And did I win a new studio? It doesn't say. Anywho, that's all I got, folks. We're finishing up just at the 3-hour mark. Interesting because I thought I started at the 20 after, but anyway. Let's see what we got going on here. I don't think I'm going to have a video ready. The next big one I'm working on is the final part of the Ultimate Super Nintendo review. It's going to be on the legacy of it. If I have time this week, I'll work on it, but I doubt I have enough time to get it done by the end of this week, considering I have a timeline that is blank at this point. So before I do leave, I would thank our top contributing viewers today who stuck with me through most of the stream, and for some reason my chat history is not letting me know who it was. But I know Tan, you were one of them because, yeah, you're the last one on there, and it like scrolls past it on my list. There we go. And Rex, thank you so much for your super chats throughout today's stream. That'll definitely exceed my normal monthly earnings, I think, on this game. Yeah, Tan was the highest donor, but hey, I appreciate anything you guys do to help support the channel. I appreciate you guys sticking with me during this time of blankness on the channel. I might try to get a short out, but I ran out of, like, the video that I was clipping for it was the Ultimate Neo Geo review, and I probably should clip a few more of those, because those gain a little bit of traction when I have nothing else to come out, so we will try to get a short out this week. Otherwise, stay tuned next week. I should be streaming. I don't think I see anything that'll keep me in the next couple weeks from streaming, so I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but since the weather turned bad on camping, we got back early enough for me to stream tonight. And yeah, I appreciate everybody who in here who has liked. Don't forget to like the stream on your way out. Thank you all for liking. Thanks for subscribing. If I don't see you guys on Thursday for the short, I will hope to see you guys here next Sunday evening for another live stream. Have a great night, everyone. Have an even better week, and I will see you all next time.